The 2026 Mazda CX-60 is the kind of car that quietly surprises you. At first glance, you might assume it's just another premium SUV trying to compete with European brands, but the truth is far more interesting. Mazda has built something that goes beyond expectations. A luxury SUV that feels handcrafted, balanced, and deeply connected to the driving experience, while still being efficient and modern. The CX-60 might just be one of the most underrated vehicles arriving in the United Kingdom for 2026. Mazda has spent the last few years evolving from a mainstream manufacturer into something more sophisticated, and the CX-60 is the clearest expression of that ambition. It's larger, more powerful, and more refined than any Mazda before it. This SUV sits above the CX-5 in Mazda's lineup and directly challenges models like the BMW X3, Audi Q5, and Volvo XC60. Yet it does so with a character that's completely its own, one that's unmistakably Japanese but tailored for a British audience that values precision, style, and quality. Visually, the 2026 CX-60 is striking but not loud. The design follows Mazda's Kodo, Soul of Motion, philosophy, which focuses on simplicity and emotional elegance. The long bonnet, sculpted sides, and wide stance give it presence without aggression. The LED lighting signature is sharp and modern, and the large grille carries the brand's latest evolution, finished in gloss black or chrome depending on trim. Every panel seems to catch the light in a subtle, flowing way, making it look more like a luxury coupe on stilts than a conventional SUV. It's the kind of car that looks better the more you study it, beautifully proportioned and quietly confident. Step inside, and the CX-60 feels like a completely different world compared to older Mazdas. The cabin is clearly designed with the driver in mind but exudes an undeniable sense of calm. Mazda calls this design approach Jinba Itai, the feeling of unity between car and driver, and you can sense that philosophy in every detail. The materials are excellent, with soft touch leather, genuine wood trim, brushed aluminium accents, and subtle stitching inspired by traditional Japanese craftsmanship. Even the way the dashboard lines flow into the door panels feels intentional and balanced. It's not just about luxury, it's about harmony. The seating position is perfect, offering excellent visibility and support. The digital instrument cluster and 12.3-inch infotainment display look clean and sophisticated, and thankfully, Mazda has resisted the temptation to make everything touch-based. There's a reassuring rotary dial to control most of the functions, and the interface is simple to navigate. Wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto come standard, along with a high-quality Bose sound system that fills the cabin with rich, clear audio. Ambient lighting gives a soft glow in the evenings, creating a warm and inviting space for long drives. Under the bonnet, Mazda offers a choice of powertrains for the CX-60 in the UK, but the 2026 update focuses on refining the plug-in hybrid model. It pairs a 2.5-litre four-cylinder petrol engine with an electric motor and a 17.8 kWh battery, producing around 323 horsepower and 500 Nm of torque. That's enough to make it the most powerful road-going Mazda ever built. Yet, despite the impressive figures, the power delivery is smooth and composed. The electric motor provides instant torque for brisk acceleration, while the petrol engine takes over seamlessly once you're up to speed. In pure electric mode, the CX-60 can travel up to 40 miles. Perfect for short city commutes or errands, and charging can be done overnight from a standard home outlet or in just over 2 hours with a wall box. Mazda's engineers have fine-tuned the hybrid system to feel natural, not overly digital or artificial, which is something many plug-in hybrids struggle with. The 8-speed automatic gearbox, developed in-house, delivers smooth, well-timed shifts that add to the overall sense of refinement. But where the CX-60 truly stands out is in the way it drives. Unlike most SUVs that focus purely on comfort or practicality, this Mazda actually feels alive on the road. The steering is precise and nicely weighted, giving genuine feedback through corners. The chassis has been engineered with a focus on balance, helped by a rear-biased all-wheel drive system and perfect 50/50 weight distribution. Whether you're gliding down the motorway or carving through twisty B roads in the countryside, the car feels planted and predictable. Mazda's attention to detail extends to ride comfort too. The suspension has been reworked for the 2026 model year, improving damping and reducing harshness over rough British roads. The CX-60 now glides over imperfections with composure while still maintaining control during spirited driving. It's not overly firm like some German rivals, nor is it floaty or disconnected. It feels just right. The quietness inside the cabin is impressive as well. Double glazed windows and extra sound insulation create a serene atmosphere, allowing you to enjoy the refined hybrid powertrain in near silence. Technology and safety features are comprehensive. The CX-60 includes Mazda's latest iActiveSense safety suite, with adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, blind spot monitoring, and autonomous emergency braking. A 360-degree camera system makes parking easy, and the driver attention alert system can even detect signs of fatigue or distraction. The car's head-up display projects key information directly onto the windscreen, reducing the need to look away from the road. There's also a clever driver recognition system that uses a camera to automatically adjust the seat, mirrors, and steering wheel based on who's sitting in the driver's seat, a small touch that adds to the car's premium feel. Practicality remains a key strength. The CX-60's boot space is generous, offering over 500 liters even with the hybrid battery, and the rear seats fold flat for larger loads. There's ample room for passengers, with good head and legroom even in the back. Mazda has also focused on improving towing capability. The hybrid model can tow up to 2,500 kilograms, which is ideal for small trailers, caravans, or boats. On the road, fuel economy is strong for a car of this size and performance. When used efficiently, the plug-in hybrid system can deliver more than 150 miles per gallon equivalent, especially for drivers who make frequent use of electric mode. Even on longer motorway journeys where the petrol engine is used more often, the CX-60 remains impressively economical. The 2026 Mazda CX-60 proves that you don't need to choose between performance, efficiency, and comfort. It's a car built for those who appreciate craftsmanship and substance over showiness. It may not carry a German badge, but it offers a sense of quality and refinement that rivals, and in some cases exceeds, what you'd find in much more expensive SUVs. For British drivers who value a well-balanced, beautifully made, and genuinely engaging SUV, the CX-60 is an outstanding choice. It shows that Mazda is no longer just competing, it's leading in its own quiet, confident way. The more time you spend with it, the more you realize just how good it really is.